Right now, News 3 Now, your CrossFit headquarters, how the games are keeping you safe during an uptick in COVID cases.
And we have calm conditions outside early this morning, but what's expected later on in the evening and overnight hours tonight, I'll have a big update coming up.
Welcome, everyone, and good morning. This is News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Today is an alert day with a really serious chance for severe weather in our area. We're going to get straight to Austin Kopnitsky and your certified most accurate forecast. Hey, Austin.
Hello, and I do have to start by saying most of today during the daytime hours likely going to stay dry, but don't be fooled by that because right whenever that sun sets, possibly even a little bit before, we are expecting those showers and storms to already be developed up north and to be racing in our direction. So that's going to be our main concern moving forward here for today. High heat, temperatures cranking back into the lower 90s for today. High humidity, dew points will reach the lower to even mid 70s at times. So it's not only going to be very hot, it is going to be extremely muggy outside. But as we know, the higher that dew point gets, the better the chance that we're going to see those strong to severe thunderstorms. And tonight, we have quite the chance. An alert day has been put into effect here for tonight. Severe weather now expected, at least for some part of the state. I'll have details on that in just a moment, but damaging winds are main concern as of right now. Large hail and isolated tornadoes still a threat here for this afternoon, and even a much better threat than what we normally have on any standard given severe day. But you take a peek at our Doppler track, and this did show a few of those showers and thunderstorms that moved away from our area in the overnight hours. May have woken you up at times here overnight last night, but our main concern is actually tonight. You can see on our severe weather outlook, we are in a moderate risk for severe weather. That is 4 out of 5 on the scale by the Storm Prediction Center. So this is some serious business that we're talking about here for tonight. High wind probability, our main concern. Now this hatched area here, that's showing about a 45% chance that that area will actually see those strong to severe storms with the winds specifically. A little bit less of a chance to see that large hail and much of the same with the tornado risk, but there is still that risk there for both hail and tornadoes. High winds, however, are main concern moving forward. Now, taking a peek at our future track, this does show in the evening hours those storms already developed up north, making their way down south. If we see some of these bowing out like what we're seeing here, that's a really good indicator that we will see those strong to severe thunderstorms. Another model, however, shows a midday shower here and there, but then it shows a lot of those storms actually holding off to our north and northeast. This is a potential, and if it happens, that's our best case scenario because it would leave us with just a few of those lighter showers and we would be okay generally, but still a good chance to see those strong to severe thunderstorms here locally. Hopefully we can keep that up to our northeast, but our 10-day forecast will show that we're going to dry things out pretty quickly after we get through tonight.
All right, Austin Kopnitsky, thank you with the first warn. 6:02 now, staying on top of the weather as it changes today will be essential. You can download the Channel 3000 weather app and track it for yourself. It's free in your app store. Now to our breaking news this morning. There was a homicide overnight on the west side of Madison.
A suspect is in custody after a man was stabbed to death near Regent Street last night. Police responded to the call right around 9 along Braxton Place near Park and Regents. They found a man with multiple stab wounds on scene. He was later pronounced dead at the hospital. Officers say there is no danger to the public this morning.
To our coronavirus headlines this morning, local health officials are updating their mask guidance. Public Health Madison-Dane County once again recommending that everyone, regardless of vaccination status, wear a mask indoors in public places and at private events.
When COVID first appeared, we didn't know that masking could dramatically reduce the spread of the virus. Today, we know that wearing a mask is crucial. Between vaccines and masking up, we have the ability to put an end to this latest surge and get this virus back under control.
Sure. Well, right now, Dane County is not considered a high transmission area. We do have 70% of residents with at least one dose of the vaccine.
So we want to get a little more context surrounding the new CDC guidance, especially with the CrossFit Games in town this week and how that might impact Wisconsin's COVID numbers.
So Dr. Jeff Pothoff from UW Health is joining us this morning. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So earlier this week, the state reported 1,000 new cases, about 1,000 new daily cases. And this varies county by county, but say, you know, my family here in Dane County, we have summer travel plans, you know, and we're going to another county in the state. I mean, should we just assume that wearing the mask is the safest thing to do? I mean, what's the guidance here from your perspective as it varies county by county?
Yeah, you know, I think the guidance is if you're traveling this summer and you have the family, especially if you have young children who are unvaccinated, if you are going to go into indoor spaces for, you know, any length of time that might be crowded, putting the mask on everyone is probably not a bad idea. When you look at Wisconsin, we have less counties in general that are in that high and substantial transmission risk, but, you know, you might not know that as you travel around Wisconsin or even around the United States. And with Delta being such a fierce variant, you know, safer is better than being sorry.
Should events like Summerfest change their plans as we see this new guidance from the CDC?
I think they're going to have to see how rates are going in that Milwaukee area. Now, for the most part, Summerfest is outdoors. That does offer us some benefits. There's more ventilation, so they may not have to change those plans. But large events that are typically indoors, we have to start thinking about those things now with Delta on the rise.
Yeah, and Milwaukee County is one of those more susceptible counties right now. I mean, so when you talk about those specific counties, you know, we do have a few of them. Milwaukee County is one of them. I mean, so I have to think about other festivals, other events that are still happening or still planned for this summer. Should those events start rethinking how they should proceed this year?
Yeah, I think they're going to have contingency plans. You know, we just don't know what the future holds as it pertains to Delta variant. You know, levels are still fairly low across the state as far as total cases. If we start to see that change, that may need to, you know, have some differences in how we do these events. Some will be safer than others based on whether they're indoors, outdoors, how many people are there. But, you know, unfortunately, we're kind of moving back into this time where it's just not a free-for-all.
We sure are.
Going
yeah.
on.
I want to ask about the CrossFit Games in just a minute, but first, you know, when we're looking at this new guidance from the CDC, vaccinated folks might be thinking, you know, I did what I was asked to do. Now here we are taking a step back. I mean, school is on the way. We're going to start school back reopening in the fall, and then winter is shortly after that. Is this the new reality? Will we ever see a drop in mask guidance or changing restrictions?
I think what you'll see is this changing in guidance as cases change. You know, back in the end of May when we reduced the mask wearing, said, you know, distancing not such a big deal. At that point, people who are vaccinated couldn't transmit the virus to other people. Delta changed that. People who are vaccinated who have breakthrough cases can, hence the change in guidance.
Oh man, I mean, this does seem like a huge step back when you take a step back and you take a look at the bigger picture. This new mask guidance from Public Health Madison and Dane County recommending that everybody, vaccinated or not, should be wearing masks back indoors. I mean, I'm sure businesses, I mean, especially the food and restaurant industry, are just, I don't know if you're going to see the same level of compliance if we do have to take this another step further and issue another mask mandate. I mean, do you see compliance being anywhere near it would be where it was before? You know, going forward, I mean, people are kind of sick of it.
Yeah, no, I think it gets difficult. We've been doing this for a long time. I think it's hard for us to keep adjusting to new science that we see. I think, you know, hearing this news and being like, wow, maybe we're not on the right trajectory. You know, if there's ever a reason to go get vaccinated, you know, it's to do it right now. That eventually could lead us to not necessarily having mask mandates. It certainly affords us the protection of not getting severe disease or dying of COVID-19, and that's really where the money is when it comes to vaccination.
We're out of time, but I want to ask one more question. Two parts here. CrossFit Games. Should we expect to see an increase in cases in Wisconsin as we see people from across the world, across the country come in? And would you personally go to the CrossFit Games knowing that risk is there?
Yeah, I think, you know, as it pertains to the athletes, it looks like they've got good testing programs in place. That's probably okay. As far as the viewers, most of those things are outdoors. There are some indoors. I probably would think twice about going to a large indoor event right now. If I did, I probably would put that mask on. Outdoor event, lots of open air, not so worried about that.
All right, Dr. Jeff Pothoff from UW Health, we appreciate your time as always. Good to see you in person.
Anytime.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, 6:08 now.
Guys.
Coming up, We'll have a preview of the Packers training camp as practice begins today, and we could see a familiar face joining them sometime soon.
This morning with the impact that the CrossFit Games has on local gyms this week. That's when we come back. Stick around.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Save hundreds on appliance packages during the summer savings sale at Grand Appliance. Get deals the big box can't beat, like this Frigidaire 4-piece package with self-cleaning range and counter depth refrigerator for just $22.38. Or this LG 4-piece package with air fry convection range and counter depth refrigerator for just $37.48. Shop in-store or online at grandappliance.com for these and more. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in. Any brand, any model, all month long. Get Trade Assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford SUV. Your trade-in is worth more than you think. Only during trade month. Right now, get up to $2,000 Trade Assist bonus cash on eligible models. It's trade month at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
As traveling continues throughout the year, Meineke Car Care Center is continuing to make your safety our #1 priority. To give you peace of mind, receive a free brake inspection with any appointment. Meineke Car Care Center is here to help keep you safe on the road.
HouseApartments.com helped more renters get into new homes than any other site by working tirelessly to design 3D virtual tours that are so realistic, it actually feels like you're there. But that's all thanks to Ted, a man who possesses an innate understanding of dimension. Ted?
Sorry, I was in the zone. Also, my name is Brian.
Apartments.com, the most popular place to find a place. Oh!
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
All right, in the 6:08 this morning, we continue our CrossFit Games coverage.
Oh, yeah, for a lot of gyms, a lot of excitement surrounding this week's competitions. Josh Breider's live at the Big Dane Collective this morning with more. Hey, Josh.
Hey, guys, good morning. Yeah, a lot of excitement, that's right, because there's such a good impact on our local gyms because of the CrossFit Games. Samantha Dans, you're Barrett's wife. Now you're joining us this hour. Barrett kind of put me through the ringer last hour. Now you're here. And, you know, you guys are super excited this week because not only, I mean, is CrossFit your life, but the fact that you get to have the games here in Madison is huge.
I absolutely agree. I love that I get to see so many different international people, teams, teens, masters, doesn't matter who it is, and we're all able to universally understand, hey, a power clean looks like this, a squat looks like this. They don't have to necessarily comprehend the English language, fantastic. They just have to know, oh, I know what that looks like. I know what that is.
And that's one of the beautiful things about CrossFit is there is something for everyone, no matter the age, right?
Absolutely. I, again, agree. What I love as well is that our oldest member, I think, is in their 70s, and our youngest is, you know, just over 20. So it's over a broad range of people, and every movement is scalable. You can change it to be different for an injury or for, you know, the age group or whatever the limitation may be. CrossFit can be for everybody.
So you've you've kind of adapted this week. You're on to your second class now, and you've actually got folks that are in town for the CrossFit Games that are able to come in and get their workout in, too.
Absolutely. I got to give a big shout out to GoWad. They are the vendor that's on site and helping pay for everybody's drop-in fees this week, and that has allowed all of the CrossFit community from all over the United States and the world to be able to come in to our space. So they are hosting all sorts of different classes here. We have some bigger named celebrity coaches, I'll call them, and that's brought a lot of excitement to the CrossFit community.
You know, 2020 was tough in a lot of ways. I know it hit gyms pretty hard. This has to help you guys, right, to be able to have the games back in town?
Yeah, absolutely. There's an obvious financial boost, not only for us, but for the city of Madison. I think in 2019, it brought over $2 million to the city between restaurants and hotels and bars, and CrossFit gyms get included in that too, so.
Very, very good. Well, Sam, thank you so much. And coming up, Sam's going to run me through a little workout too. She saw what Barrett put me through, guys, so I think we might be stepping it up a little bit. I don't know. She's ready to rock here too, guys. There's a lot of excitement here at Big Dane Collective this morning.
Yeah, that is a packed room behind you with all those people in from out of town, getting that workout in. Now, Josh, we gave you a break. You got a little rest here, so I'm expecting some big things when we talk to you again at 6:45.
We'll see, guys, because, you know, during the commercial breaks, this is where you see me over here on the chair. So every time in between here, I kind of just kick back and relax a little bit. So we'll see if I can get sweating again coming up here at 6:30. I don't know. It's pretty comfortable in this seat.
Brother. Tough gig. Tough gig.
Josh Ryder living the best life this morning. Thanks, Josh. Hey, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media or email him at inthe608@wisctv.com for a chance to be featured. Hey, it's a big day in Green Bay, and for Packers fans, it's the first day of practice for the Packers. Rumblings of Randall Cobb rejoining the Packers continue this morning, too. Reports came out yesterday that a trade would be coming for the former Packer and good friend of Aaron Rodgers. An official announcement of the return hasn't happened yet, but reports say that the team has to manage that $8 million that Cobb has left on his Texans contract. All practices this training camp are open to the public. They'll be on the field this morning around 10 o'clock.
New this morning, Simone Biles stepping away from another competition at the Olympics to focus on her mental health. Biles is dropping her name from the individual all-around competition now. Her withdrawal comes after the 24-year-old stepped away from a dramatic team competition on Tuesday, citing mental health concerns. USA Gymnastics says she will be evaluated daily before a decision on next week's individual event finals. Jade Carey will compete in her place. USA Gymnastics says it wholeheartedly supports Biles' decision and applauds her bravery in prioritizing her well-being.
The Big Three Basketball League is adding the Pfizer Forum to its 2021 season locations. The league that was created by hip-hop legend Ice Cube last appeared in Milwaukee in 2019. The league is full of former NBA players and kind of changes the way the game's played. They'll be in Milwaukee on August 5th at 3 p.m. Tickets go on sale this morning at 10 o'clock. Well, there's a growing interest in camping around Wisconsin, and these numbers really show it. Wisconsin State Parks reporting 96% of its camping sites were booked this week. Officials for the state park system say that they expect this trend to continue, too, into the fall. Regular campers say they were used to not needing reservations, but camping has really spiked in popularity during the pandemic.
Yeah, I can't find an open state park camping spot for the rest of the year.
The whole year?
The whole year. For at least
up.
the 5 or 6 that I was interested in.
Man.
Yeah, totally booked up for the rest of the year. That was back in April and May.
Man, and now those private camping sites are picking up everybody who can't get into the state parks.
That was my hot tip. Try and find a private camping spot next to the Devil's Lakes and the ones up in Door County, Peninsula State Park. But, you know, filling up fast. Okay, 6:17 now. Back to the top story of the day, an alert day for the potential for really severe weather tonight, Austin.
That's exactly right. It's one of those days where if you have a slot and you're planning on going camping here later on tonight, it might be the time where you may want to think about actually canceling that reservation, because right now it looks good outdoors today. It's going to be hot. It is going to be very muggy, but we're looking at most of today staying on the drier side of things. Later on tonight is when we are expecting those strong to severe thunderstorms. Now, our Doppler track, it did show a few of those strong to even severe thunderstorms making their way through overnight this last night. That has since cleared out of the area. And again, most of today will stay dry during the daytime hours. But we are looking at a moderate risk for severe weather. That is 4 out of 5 on the Storm Prediction Center scale. So that is some serious business that we're really talking about. And in terms of our future track and when to expect this, right around sunset and quickly afterwards, showers and thunderstorms that have already developed up north will make their way down south. Strong gusty winds will be the main risk here. We're also looking at a potential for large hail and isolated tornadoes as well. Most of this should be cleared out by the time we reach tomorrow morning. Just a slim chance to see an isolated shower or storm tomorrow. But it does look like our alert day here. We have damaging winds, hail, and tornadoes as the main threat here for tonight. We need to stay weather aware here later on in the evening and nighttime hours tonight.
All right, Austin, thank you very much. 619 now, Facebook temporarily halting sales of its Oculus Quest 2 virtual reality headsets. They're recalling the devices because the Consumer Product Safety Commission reports more than 5,000 people with skin issues. Those include rashes, swelling, hives from the headsets. These debuted back in September. Users with headsets can request a silicone cover free of charge.
The U.S. has sold a one-of-a-kind album. It was to help pay off convicted hedge fund manager Martin Shkreli's $7 million judgment. It's the only copy of the Wu-Tang Clan album, Once Upon a Time in Shaolin. The Department of Justice says the album was previously owned by Shkreli, who purchased it in 2015. Shkreli is ordered to forfeit it at his sentencing in 2018. No word on just how much the album sold for, though, or who bought it. According to the release, the buyer and price are protected by a confidentiality provision. 6:20 coming up in our next half hour. The jury in a double homicide trial from the 1970s has reached a verdict.
And up next, screaming cicadas are back in town. Different variety than the ones you might be thinking of. How you can tell the difference after the break.
With a nursing degree, helping others went from a job to a career.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
At Pick and Save, we take scrutinizing freshness to a whole new level, where only the best of the best of the best will do. But just because you can't get any higher than perfect 10 produce, that doesn't mean that we won't try. Because Pick and Save produce isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America. Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
It's Steinhoffel's small space event, where all the furniture is designed to fit your condo, loft, or tiny home. Sofas, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. It's all 35 to 50% off. And with Steinhoffel's special 60-month financing, your new room has never been more affordable. Steinhoffel's has the area's largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. So shop now and save big, in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Your pipes need to loosen up. Your furnace needs to chill out. No more Freon for your AC. You don't need a working ceiling fan. Nothing can stop me from causing problems in your home. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
That's right, Pesky. Your problems are plunged.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us. We got this stunner from Joel. Take a peek.
It's a beaut.
Very nice. Very nice. Love the sun peeking over the clouds there. Thanks for sharing it with us, Joel. Share your morning with us, folks. We'd love to see it. Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when posting it on our social media pages.
6:24 now. Cicadas are making their presence known across the U.S. yet again.
But this time, it's not those black-bodied bugs with the red beady eyes. These guys only appear periodically. Take a look at them. These are green, screaming cicadas.
Just like that.
That's exactly how they sound.
Yeah, they yell, screaming!
So they emerge every summer. They're slightly larger, actually, than their black counterparts. They're also called Dog Day cicadas because they appear in the dog days of summer. The Dog Day cicada usually shows up in early July and can stick around all the way through October. And I didn't know this morning. There are 163 different kinds of cicadas that live in the lower 48.
And too many cicadas for me. You ever see these puppies like dead on your in your driveway?
Carcasses, the shells.
Massive. The size of a dog.
Not your dog.
No, my dog's pretty big. Did you guys know I have a dog?
Yeah, how big is your dog? How big is Baskin getting?
we always segue into my dog.
Viewers want to know.
I have no shame. She's like 31, 32. Probably this one. I think she was 31 last week.
And it's only a week old.
And she is 3 days old. She is a bear, masquerading as a dog.
What is she, a couple months old now?
2 months.
2 months.
Oh, 2 months.
And she is growing like a weed.
She's a baby. She was woken up by those storms last night. I was a little late for work, so I had to,
Quality cuddle time.
With the storms?
Yeah. She's okay now.
Yeah, storms are tough.
See how it goes tonight, though. More storms on the way, potentially.
Yeah. More storms on the way.
And this is, we got some of those storms last night. Tonight, I mean, this is the more severe round, the more serious round coming through yet tonight?
I would say so. Even last night, we saw strong to severe thunderstorms, but more widespread outbreak is expected here for the evening and nighttime hours tonight. Damaging winds is our main concern right now, but we are still watching out for large hail and isolated tornadoes. Current Doppler track still looking great. We saw those strong showers and thunderstorms moving through here overnight, but now that's cleared out. The daytime hours likely to stay dry for today. Just a slim chance that we'll see a passing shower this evening and tonight. A little bit of a different situation with the strong to severe thunderstorms expected. 4 out of 5 on the Storm Prediction Center scale. So that's some serious business that we're really looking at here for tonight. We need to keep this going and stay weather aware.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is your last chance to score Black Friday deals in July at Ashley Home Store. Find doorbusters at Black Friday discounts of up to 60% off, plus no interest for 5 years. Pay less than $20 a month for a new room you'll love. Must end Tuesday. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find your next adventure in a new Chevy.
Make no monthly payments for the rest of the summer on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. And get $2,000 cash allowance.
Big trucks can be intimidating. If you've been seriously injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices today. Trucking law can be extremely complicated. You don't want to take on the insurance company alone. Gruber Law Offices has the experience, the resources, and of course, the results. We know truck law. We know the rules and regulations. We know what it takes to win. Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
There's been much debate about the Mona Lisa smile. Would it have been bigger and brighter if she'd had good dental care?
Maybe if Physicians Mutual Insurance Company had been around back then, it'd be a different story. She could have gone to the dentist more, knowing she'd have help paying the bills. And those regular checkups might have found early signs of tooth decay or gum disease, costly problems that could keep anyone from smiling. Physicians Mutual offers affordable coverage that can help pay for cleanings and unexpected or expensive procedures you might need, like crowns or dentures. This is real dental insurance, not just a discount plan or for checkups only. There are no deductibles, and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Call or go online today for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual. Get the dental care you need to help you stay healthy. For your free information kit with all the details, call us now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
I've got some cheese curds that I'm willing to share. Then I want to ride that giant slide over there. Won't you come with me to the
Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, August 5th through the 15th.
Black Friday and July mattress deals must end Tuesday at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off the best brands. Plus, pay as little as $20 a month for luxury mattresses. Through Tuesday only at Ashley Home Store.
Feels good to be home.
And right now we're seeing another beautiful sunrise, but we are expecting strong to severe thunderstorms later on tonight. I'll have all the details you need to know coming up.
Plus, new mask guidance from the government and what it means for Wisconsin, where local health officials want you to start masking up. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Leah Lynchine.
And I'm Chris Stanford. We are following some breaking news this morning as well of a homicide investigation in Madison.
But first, overnight thunderstorms. You might have woken up to them early this morning. They're making way for some really severe weather chances tonight. Let's get straight to Austin Kopnitsky with that alert day in the forecast.
Yeah, we saw those strong to severe thunderstorms last night, but that was just a taste of what we're really looking at here for tonight, because we are expecting a much more widespread event here for the nighttime hours later on today. So do keep that in mind. We're going to see high heat temperatures soaring into those lower 90s. High humidity as well today. We talk about how once those dew points reach the lower 60s, we have that better chance for afternoon thunderstorms. It feels muggy outside. Today we're talking low to mid 70s with the dew points. So it's going to feel extremely muggy outside. And not only that, that just fuels the chance for those strong to severe thunderstorms in the evening and tonight. So we have issued the alert day for today. Our main risk that we're looking out for is still damaging winds. Then we're still looking at a good chance to see large hail, and of course an isolated tornado or two cannot be ruled out as of right now. Doppler track currently staying dry. The showers and storms that we saw overnight last night have exited the area, and during the day we're going to stay dry for the most part. There's just a slim chance to see a passing shower during the daytime hours, but don't be fooled, because right around sunset is when we are expecting that severe activity to end up making its way through. We are looking at a moderate risk for severe weather. It's been quite some time since we've seen this high of a risk value for our communities. So do keep that in mind as well as we head into the nighttime hours tonight. High winds, main concern. These purple shaded areas, that's showing about a 50% chance to see those very strong to severe winds. Large hail, still a good possibility as well, and isolated tornadoes, about a 10% chance in this yellow shaded area. So we really are looking at some high risk for pretty much everything that is on the table for tonight. Now our future track, it's going to show a few different things. I'm going to show you two models right now. This shows those showers and storms moving through here generally between around 7 p.m. and midnight tonight. That all of our models can really agree on, but where we're going to see the heaviest downpours and these strongest storms, that's still a little up in the air as of right now, because you can see this model showing this system bowing out, bringing those very strong winds to the area, and that is most definitely a possibility. But let me show you one more model. I'm hoping this one comes true, showing just a shower towards the afternoon, but drying up briefly. If this does happen, where we can hold these showers and storms up to our north and northeast, northeast, we may end up dodging some of the stronger storms, and this might end up being a Milwaukee issue. Hopefully, that would be the best case scenario for us, but we are still looking at a lot of models that bring those strong to severe storms right here overhead. So do keep that in mind. Your extended forecast does show quite a bit of some sunshine and calm conditions, but that's after a stormy night tonight.
All right, Austin, thank you very much for that first warn. Now, this is going to be a day where you'll want to be updated on the radar and any weather alerts we might get. Our News 3 Now weather app will be providing those updates throughout the day. You can download it right now for free in your app store and get push alerts whenever that severe weather hits your area.
Now to that breaking news. Madison police say a suspect is in custody this morning after a deadly stabbing last night. Officers say it happened around 9 o'clock at a residence on Braxton Place, that is just off of Park Street near Brittingham Park. Officers on the scene found a man stabbed multiple times. He died at the hospital. We are working to find out exactly what happened, and we'll provide updates on the News 3 Now mobile app as soon as we get them.
We have taken a step back in Wisconsin's road to recovery. Nearly 1,000 new cases were reported in the state yesterday. That's the highest it's been since early April. 29 counties are now reporting high transmission levels. The summer surge has federal health officials changing their mask guidance. The CDC is now advising people to go back to wearing masks indoors in areas with elevated infection rates. That includes more than 60% of the counties in the U.S. The new guidance applies to everyone, even those who've been vaccinated against COVID-19. This comes just 2 months after the agency relaxed its rules on masks and social distancing. The CDC also issuing new recommendations for schools. It's urging them to require students and staff to wear masks at all times, whether they've gotten their shot or not.
In Jefferson County, officials are calling the scene of a house explosion devastating. You're looking at aerial video of the aftermath right now. This happened yesterday afternoon in the town of Sullivan. That's about 15 minutes east of the city of Jefferson. Our emergency crews say the explosion killed one person inside.
We have had our chance to speak to the family, and it's tragic, it's devastating. You know, they've lost a loved one.
The blast so strong it blew the shingles off of a nearby house. No other injuries reported. Firefighters say they're still investigating the cause, but they do believe a gas leak played a factor.
New this morning, a bridge in Green Bay has a new name today. The Wall Street Bridge is now officially known as the Bart Starr Memorial Bridge. Governor Evers signed the designation yesterday during an event at Lambeau Fields. The name change has been in the works since the legendary quarterback's death in 2019. Starr helped the team win the first 2 Super Bowls and was eventually the team's head coach. He's remembered for more than just his skills on the field, though. He was also a proud supporter of the Rawhide Boys Ranch. It's an organization that helps troubled youth.
I'm hoping that Bart's memory of his character as a human being concerned about others would be remembered.
Packers officials say they plan to hold another ceremony during one of this season's games. Members of the Starr family expected to be on hand for that celebration. City also announcing it's going to light the bridge green and gold to celebrate the day through August 1st.
How cool is that? You know, I don't think it gets any more iconic in Packers sports history than his goal line sneak in the 1967 Ice Bowl. Oh, it's classic. I could watch that over and over again.
Bart Starr, certainly a name to be remembered. All right, 6:36 now. Let's take a live look outside. It is an alert day for the chance for really severe weather tonight. Austin's timing it out for us after the break.
And the Wisconsin Court of Appeals preparing to make a decision regarding the future of the Stephen Avery case. That's still ahead. We'll be right back.
Plus, we are live in the 608 this morning, taking you inside Big Dane CrossFit. When we come back, we're doing a workout. Stick around.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
They say when you come from a small town, you grow up a little different. When U.S. Cellular's founder, Roy Carlson, looked at small towns, he saw nothing but potential. Potential that deserved the best technology. Since the other guys were busy with the biggest cities, well, he'd just have to build a network there himself. Here's the thing. When you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the local neighborhood, so you make a difference.
Thanks for the hot spot.
When you go town by town, doing it different, you might even win some awards. You might even want to celebrate. But we're still far from done. You know, it's a good thing we started local. Otherwise, we might not be. A little different. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
Shop the summer savings sale at Grand Appliance for the area's lowest prices. Plus an extra $200 back on top brands exclusively at Grand. Save on thousands of in-stock options like this Bosch Ultra Quiet dishwasher for just $5.98. Or this Samsung front load washer for just $6.98. Shop online at grandappliance.com or at your local Grand showroom for these great deals and more. Grand Appliance, the appliance expert since 1930.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
More than 1 year of our lives when everything changed. A year of quiet, of struggle, a year of loss. We're proud to have walked through it alongside you. As we proceed on this road to recovery together, News 3 Now will continue to be proactive in keeping you, your family, and our communities safe. Taking action every day to help make this an even better place to live. News 3 Now.
Continuing coverage now on a 45-year-old double homicide case here in Wisconsin. An 84-year-old could spend the rest of his life in prison for those murders. A jury in Marinette County yesterday found Raymond Van Evenhoven guilty of killing 25-year-old David Schuldes and 24-year-old Ellen Matthews in a Marinette park. The two were camping there back in 1976. Their murders remained unsolved for more than 4 decades. Then, in 2019, DNA in a genealogy database connected Van Evenhoven to evidence from the crime scene. He's back in court next month.
Happening today, we expect to learn the Wisconsin Appellate Court's decision on a new trial for the man convicted of killing Teresa Holbach in 2005. Stephen Avery's attorney, Kathleen Zellner, wrote on Twitter yesterday saying the decision was expected sometime today. Avery has lost every appeal to date. Avery denies killing Holbach, a freelance photographer. The case has received national attention over the last several years because of the popular Making a Murderer Netflix series.
6:41 now. Let's get back to that top story of the day, that alert day.
Yeah, strong to severe thunderstorms now looking likely for at least some parts of Wisconsin, and we are included in one of those parts here. Damaging winds, main risk for tonight. We're also looking at the potential for large hail and isolated tornadoes as well. So taking a peek at our current Doppler track, we saw showers and thunderstorms overnight. Some were strong. One was even severe here locally as it made its way through, but now we are clearing things out. So the daytime hours today generally staying dry. We are not expecting strong to severe thunderstorms during the daytime, but right around sunset and especially a little bit afterwards, that's when we are expecting that next round of strong to severe storms to move through. So don't be fooled by the sunshine that you may see for today. High heat, very high humidity, dew points in the mid-70s for some people. But we're also looking at an elevated risk for severe weather later on. And this future track is going to show what we are expecting, especially between around 7 p.m. and midnight tonight. Those showers and thunderstorms develop up north. They move down south here through our areas. They could pack quite a nasty punch with some stronger winds, especially if we see a derecho event unfolding. Now, this model not quite showing it, but it is still showing some of these storms possibly bowing out and bringing quite a bit of those very strong wind gusts. Now, some good news with this will be cleared out in the early night or the late nighttime hours tonight. By the time we reach tomorrow morning, other than an isolated shower or so, we are looking to stay dry for tomorrow. Now, here's a peek at our current temperatures, but we are expecting them to jump all the way back up into the lower 90s by this afternoon. A hot and sticky day outside tonight. Storms are looking likely. Some could be strong to severe.
All right. Austin, thank you. 6:42 now. Here's something you don't see every day.
No, you don't. Wildlife officials in Vail, Colorado had to tranquilize a moose in a parking garage. Favorite story of the day. The moose has been spotted in this neighborhood a lot lately. Within the last week, he's been hanging out in the parking garage, which is no place for a moose. So wildlife experts safely removed him from the area and put him back in the wild.
Said it was hanging out there for a week?
Yeah, so they had to tranquilize him. You see them carrying him out. Look at this big, majestic man. You see him carrying him out, and then sooner or later they start using a cart. I gotta say, I think they should have just given him a muffin.
That's one of my. We don't have the. If for those of you who don't have little kids, there's a very popular children's book called "If You Give a Moose a Muffin." It's part
he might leave a parking garage.
There you go.
Or he might want some jam to go with it.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe they need a revised version now.
I think so.
Updated with the times.
I think so.
My favorite is if you give a mouse a cookie. That's my favorite. We just read that one the other night.
I'm a moose gal. Definitely a moose gal. Okay, 6:44. Moving on. We are back in the 608 this morning, continuing our CrossFit Games coverage.
So a lot of gyms in our area are getting some extra business this week because of all the people in town for the CrossFit Games. And one of those places is Big Dang Collective, and that's where Josh Breider's hanging out this morning. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, yeah, things are rocking and rolling this morning. I'm here already dancing it out here with Samantha Dans, co-owner here at Big Dang Collective. Your husband kind of ran me through a little workout last hour. You know, first off, talk a little bit about the benefits of CrossFit, because this is something that really anybody can do, right?
Absolutely. So what I personally love about CrossFit is it's functional across the entire lifespan. So what I'll have you do today is some jumping movements, some pressing movements, and some squatting. What a lot of people don't realize is that you actually have to do a squat to sit on the toilet, sit in a chair. So all of these things are very functional and they carry over.
And using your whole body too.
Absolutely.
So first up, what are we doing here?
Okay, so first I'm gonna have you grab a pair of dumbbells. Okay. So I'm gonna have you do some front squats. With this, I want you to think about keeping your elbows nice and high, pushing those hips back and sitting down. Excellent, and stand. Beautiful. Do that a couple more times. Trying to get those hips below that knee. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Keep that belly nice and tight.
Yep.
Excellent. Beautiful. Okay, stand up. The next thing we're going to do with those dumbbells still in hand, up at your shoulders, is a push press.
Okay.
So you're going to be doing a dip with your knees, driving straight up overhead, using all those leg muscles to press it up. Yep, try again.
And really using the glutes there?
Big hips, yeah, absolutely.
And what are some of the benefits to this?
So again, still getting that squat, engaging all of your lower extremity muscles, using all of them to press that up overhead.
And that's, yeah, you can feel that in your whole body. I mean, from your head to your toes there.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So to make it a little bit more challenging from what you did last time with that step up, what I want you to do this time is think about doing a box jump. So you're going to do a big explosion through those legs, landing nice and soft on that box, and stepping down.
Okay.
Okay?
Hopefully everything stays here with my microphone. And I have B-box, but...
Stand
and then
up.
all the way
Excellent. Up. And then you did a more advanced movement here. And again, that just goes to show that everything is scalable. You can progress.
That's one of those modifications like you could do like what I was doing last hour.
Exactly.
And this is a little bit of a lower box just because I didn't want to fall on TV this morning.
I get it.
But there again, you can have it for, oh boy.
Let's see if he can do it, guys.
We're doing it.
What do you think, folks? Hey!
There we go. You know, I think that's what's the beautiful thing about CrossFit is you can really, you know, frame it for whoever's in here, whether you're 20 years old, whether you're, what, 75? You said that's the oldest person that you have had here, so.
Yep. And obviously some people can't make a 20-inch box jump, so I might have them jump just onto a plate, or if they're just doing jumping jacks, anything like that, just to keep their body moving.
But so much excitement this week. I know you guys are just so excited to have the CrossFit Games here back in town.
Yes, absolutely. We missed everybody last year, and we're grateful to have everybody back.
Well, Sam, thank you so much. Getting the blood going, getting a little sweat going. I know Barrett's been over there taping. There he is waving right now, putting Sam on the spot this morning with this latest workout. But guys, yeah, so much excitement here at Big Dane Collective. You can just feel the excitement in the air. And, of course, our CrossFit coverage just beginning all week here on News 3 Now this morning.
Hey, photographer Mark Schilling, can you pan over and show that larger stack of boxes and see if Josh could maybe give that a shot?
There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
This is like my height. I mean, I could maybe crawl up on top of it, but...
There you go.
Does this count?
Why don't you just go sit back down on the chair? That's
what I prefer.
Yeah. They got something for every skill level.
Chris Stanford will be
I'll
chilling.
Yeah, look at me sitting down in my comfy chair over here. Look, Josh, go jump on those big stack of boxes.
You guys got a beer? Yeah, we'll just hang. All right, Josh Ryder.
Thanks, Josh. Hey, and you don't need to be a CrossFit athlete to get in all the fitness fun this week.
No, you don't. There are some free family-friendly workouts happening right here in Madison to celebrate the CrossFit Games. Here's a look at some of the offerings. Reebok is hosting free workouts like Les Mills, PK Fit, which is right here in town, yoga, lots of stuff like that. They run from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. over at Brittingham Park. This runs through Sunday.
You could also get out on the water for free. Reebok's hosting free 2-hour paddleboard and kayak rentals through Sunday. You do have to go online, though, and get the code to get the charge waived, though.
Yeah, that's over at BrittinghamBoats.com. And if you are more into free food than free workouts, we got you covered there too. Reebok is teaming up with Greenbush Bakery on Regent Street to offer free donuts for the first 100 customers who show up wearing, of course, Reebok stuff.
All sorts of good stuff to get into this week.
Yeah, the last time the CrossFit Games were in town, Reebok had this massive fit barge in the middle of Lake Monona. That was pretty neat. They are not sponsoring this year's games, but they are bringing back all the free workouts on shore.
Looks like they still have a huge presence here. Those free boat rides, the free boat rentals, 2 hours of free boat rentals. Hey, that's a
little paddle boarding.
Yeah,
I like it.
Get the kiddos out this weekend.
Okay, 6:49 now. Coming up in the morning sprint, an update to a triple homicide case in La Crosse County.
First, though, we want to say happy birthday to Kason. Thanks for celebrating with News 3 Now this morning. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
At Pick and Save, every free pickup order is picked fresh and packed with care, or we'll make it right. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
At Menards, we offer a wide selection of durable and easy-to-install flooring from Tarcat. Choose from vinyl plank, sheet vinyl, and laminate flooring. They're durable and easy to install. Get 11% off all Tarcat flooring. Give any room a fresh look with the beauty and durability of tile from Mohawk. Mohawk features a large selection of ceramic, porcelain, mosaic, and glass tile. Right now, all Mohawk tile is 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Forecast, plenty of sunshine through today for the season.
Rush hour will never feel the same.
Experience thrilling performance from our entire line of vehicles at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. See Lexus of Madison.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Pick and Save delivery is always fresh because we check our produce at every stop on its journey to you. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
The top story of the day, an alert day, and a real risk for severe weather tonight. Let's get straight to Austin with the timing. Hey, Austin.
That's right. Most of the daytime hours looking to stay dry, but right around the evening and early nighttime hours, strong to severe storms now looking likely. Damaging winds also are our biggest threat that we're looking at, but we can't rule out large hail and isolated tornadoes as well. I'll break down timing here in just a moment.
All right, thanks, Austin. Breaking overnight, Madison police investigating a homicide on the near west side. It happened just off Park Street right here near Brittingham Park. Investigators say a man was stabbed multiple times. A suspect has been taken into custody. We'll share some new details when we have them at channel3000.com.
Brewers outfielder Christian Yelich has tested positive for the virus despite being vaccinated. That announcement came late yesterday. Yelich was placed on the COVID-related injury list. His symptoms have been described as mild. Doctors say most breakthrough cases only involve mild to no symptoms.
The Milwaukee Common Council has approved a settlement between the city and the former police chief, Alfonso Morales. It's worth $627,000 plus more than $1,500 for mediation costs. In return, Morales will drop state and federal lawsuits. The Milwaukee PD still without a permanent chief. Just yesterday, Morales was announced as a finalist for the chief of police in Fitchburg. And for the 10th year in a row, the University of Wisconsin Hospitals, which includes University Hospital and UW Health at the American Center, has been ranked the best in Wisconsin. That is according to U.S. News & World Report's annual Best Hospitals ranking.
The La Crosse County Sheriff releasing pictures of the two suspects they believe could be behind a triple homicide. They're looking for 41-year-old Kanete Ratensack of Wausau and 33-year-old Naya Tao of Holman. Authorities believe they killed 3 people found early Friday morning outside of a rock quarry in rural West Salem. If you see them, you're asked to call police immediately.
Consumer alert here. McCormick and Company is recalling 3 seasonings for possible salmonella contamination. They're McCormick Perfect Pinch Italian Seasoning, McCormick Culinary Italian Seasoning, and Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Ranch Seasoning. The products were shipped to 32 states, including Wisconsin, between June 20th and July 21st. They're sold at stores like Kroger, Target, and Walmart. McCormick says it doesn't know of anyone getting sick from the products, though. In Jefferson County, officials are calling the scene of a house explosion devastating. It happened yesterday afternoon in the town of Sullivan, about 15 minutes east of the city of Jefferson. Emergency crews say one person inside the home was killed during the explosion.
Organizers of the Minnesota State Fair have approved new security measures ahead of this year's event. It'll be the first year people will have to walk through metal detectors as they enter. It gets rid of the bag check policy. The change expected to slow down the time it takes to enter the fairgrounds.
And to break down some of that storm timing a little bit later on, I would say the best bet to see these strong to severe storms between around 7 p.m. and midnight tonight. We are going to see these developing already up to our north, and then they're going to continue to move down south through our area. Now, if we start to see storms bowing out, like especially what we're seeing here on this one model, that is a sign that we could still see these very strong winds developing with these storms. So that's going to be our main concern moving forward. Strong to severe thunderstorms this evening and tonight.
We're going to continue to track that alert day. An update coming up in half an hour.